Hello folks, welcome to the arena. It promises to be another exciting edition. I'm Samson Oloide. Today's edition we'll be looking at the sport called golf. Yes, it's not a very popular sport in Nigeria, but it must be said that it's beginning to gain traction when it comes to followership as well as participation. I sat down with the vice captain of Ikoyi Golf Club talking about the women's section. Mrs. Moka Nkoli was my guest, and we had so much to say regards the sports. Do stick around, we'll be right back.
Powerful looks command respect, they say. The perfect body, the perfect grooming, and ultimately the perfect skin. Looks, style, and grooming makes the ultimate man. I've found a ridiculously easy way to make my skin always feel epic. My name is Neo. I found Blemiviv, and now my skin finally makes sense.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. For clean wash and quick delivery. Ooh.
Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Welcome folks, it's still the arena and I'm Samson Oloide. Now it's time to delve into the discussion with Mrs. Moka Nkoli. And I started with our experience with regards to our vice captainship of Ikoyi Golf Club. Here's what she had to say.
My name is Nkoli Moka.
Okay, ma'am.
I've been a member of Ikoyi Golf Club since 1994. And one of the main sports I chose at the time of becoming a member was golf. My experience being a vice captain of the ladies subsection of the golf section. You don't just become a vice captain overnight. You would have played the game, you would have served in various committees, before you are even found worthy of competing for the position of vice captain. So over the years, I've served in several committees, and last year, I decided to contest the position of vice captain. And then that position, most times you have to have the understanding of the main captain. You would have worked together, you would have seen that you can work as a team and all that. Because if you get in just as a vice captain without the consent or approval, I'm not sure if that's the word, without the understanding of the main captain, then you may start having issues. So it's been a good experience working as the vice captain of the ladies subsection. It's a service-oriented position. It's not, there's no enjoyment there. You have to work. It's been work all the way. And I've been lucky. I've also had the support of the main committee of the golf section, even the larger body of Ikoyi Club. They've been extremely supportive. Being the vice captain, I am saddled with the responsibility of looking after our children. So in this period, I've been able to successfully organize the Children's Day competition, which we tagged to the mini golf experience for children, where we had over close to 100 children that participated in that mini golf experience. And then in August, I also was opportune to host children to another 2-week golf clinic. It was intense and it was amazing. You know, we had great success and great responses. So it's been a rewarding experience, a lot of work, but very rewarding, I must say. Yeah.
Golf isn't played by adults only. Children as well participate in the sport of golf. And Mrs. Nkwali shared with us her experience with young children who are also teaming golfers.
The ladies subsection, because we're ladies, we always have passion to get our children involved. Okay. It keeps them busy, keeps them out of trouble, and the subsection has programs for the children. We do this May 27 Children's Day golf experience. We also try and do the golf clinic. There was a time we had the golf clinics every Saturday. But over time, especially with the COVID, a lot of these things had to be halted because we didn't want to expose our children. Yeah. So maybe over time, we may bring it back. The tradition here is that after serving as the vice captain, you become the substantive captain. We're looking forward to that repeating itself. Okay. And if things become normal after the COVID, we intend to bring up other programs for children.
There is a preconceived notion that the sport of golf is a big man's game, or rather a sport for the rich. Mrs. Nkwali had this to say.
I'll say it's not completely true,
okay,
but it's not a particularly cheap sport, yes. But a lot of things are going on everywhere. Lagos State is getting involved. I know there's this Dolphin Golf Company that just organized a golf thing for Lagos State. Yes. So they're actually taking it to the grassroots. And I think Lagos State is providing them with the kits, which is the most expensive, you know, other than club membership. Mm-hmm. Club membership is one of the biggest costs. Yeah, cost element in getting into golfing, because getting into a golf club is usually you have to become a member. Another thing that takes a lot of money is when you have to pay caddies. Caddies are the people who carry the bags and playing. So it's not everybody that can afford all that. But what I have also come to experience, so I've listened to other people's experiences. I have played with a lady who said she learned her golf in a field. Wow. Yeah. I have to sound a note of caution. Playing golf in fields, you have to be very mindful of people around. Golf balls are like bullets, so you have to be very careful not to play when people are around and to be very... But she learned playing golf in the field and then came and joined the golf club. Oh. So she was able to remove the fees for professionals because you have to also train through professionals. That removed the fee of going through professionals. That also removed the fee of being, membership when she couldn't afford it. So this is something that can be encouraged in places where they have huge sporting fields. Okay. They can have that also played in a golf course. which was made out of
Synthetic
a
pitch?
field.
Or a field? Okay.
Yeah, they just converted the field
To a golf course.
into a big open area. They just put browns. They'll go and create the
holes,
potting area, browns, and put sharp sand, and then put some grease to be able to hold the ball from running too fast. And it worked.
Wow.
I played there. It's a 9-hole course. So we play it twice and it gives us 18 holes. So there are ways of adapting our open fields into golf courses. And that way, you reduce the membership cost, you reduce the cost of pros, you reduce the cost of caddies and all that. So in as much as right now, we haven't quite started creating those are areas that could be looked into. So right now, saying it's a game for the
big man sport, the rich?
Big man sport. When you add the cost of training, the cost of
even the
kids, then it starts adding up. Or like here, what we do for the children, most of the time it's free. Most of the time it's free because we get sponsorship from within the club and all that. So we try to give them as freely as we can make it. Yeah.
Okay.
The way there are designer clothes, there are designer
clothes.
Okay. And golf bags and all that. So I am sorry, I'm going to say that in foreign exchange.
Okay, that's fine, man.
You can get a full club for as low as a full golf set for as low as maybe $200.
Okay.
And you can also get some for as high as $5,000.
Wow.
So it depends on where you want to start.
Okay, man.
But what I also want to mention here is that there are a lot of second users. Second users are fairly used. And they're good.
Okay.
So somebody who cannot afford new can look out for second users, even golf shoes, even clothes. You find second users. You go to the internet, they're everywhere. So that notion that it's a big man's game does not hold completely. It doesn't hold 100%. No, it holds water. It doesn't hold 100% because you can make it cheaper for you. For yourself, for anybody who wants to get into the sport.
Is so nice.
It's true unripe plantain flour.
True unripe plantain flour is delicious.
Yes, true unripe plantain flour is what I serve my husband for swallows. It's easy to prepare, fortified with vitamin A, low in sugar and cholesterol, rich in fiber that helps the heart, builds and strengthens the bone, and his energy level is boosted.
Through unripe plantain flour, no additives, 100% natural, a product of Pali Agro Products Nigeria. Through unripe plantain flour, available in all leading stores nationwide.
Swift Dry Cleaners Limited, professional dry cleaners, best in dry cleaning and laundry services that meets the needs of our consumers. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Yeah, for clean wash and quick delivery. Yeah, Swift Dry Cleaners Limited. Swift Dry Swift Dry Cleaners. Clean wash, quick delivery.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, iBrandTV got you covered with the latest news.
On iBrand News Now.
It's about making history.
Top-notch news analysis.
Who knows how many of them that we have in governance?
Insightful breakfast show.
Welcome to another interesting edition of iBrand Daybreak.
Business trends.
Hello and welcome to Business 24.
Entertainment gist.
Hello and welcome to the BTS.
Sport review.
This is the arena.
Fashion tips.
This is brands and fashion on iBrandTV.
And a lot more. Keep watching iBrandTV as we make your day worthwhile with quality TV broadcast.
It has to go with land availability. If our government will create green areas, you know, dedicated to golfing, it needs a big land space.
Yes.
But if they can create places, even in the suburbs, where people can go and play. I've also mentioned that fields, all you need to do is cut the grass, where you can create the potting area, put flags. I've been in a hotel in Anambra State. They just have a little field in front that they were using for just gardening. Well, a little field, just nice fields, you know, for aesthetics. But they've decided to put a 3-hole golf course there.
Oh.
Yeah. So these are things that people can do, you know.
Golf, as we know, makes use of a large expanse of land. The availability for land is definitely one of the challenges plaguing the sports in Nigeria. Regards other challenges, Mrs. Nkwali had this to say.
People think it consumes a lot of time, but I've always told people as well that for anything you want to do, you create time for it. Yeah. For me, I'll normally get up at 5 or before 5, and I'm in the golf course like 6, and then I play for 3 hours. At that time, there are not many people. So by 9, I'm ready to go to work, and I'm in my office at 10:30. So that's one thing. And then I also wanted to mention that with the advent of the internet, so many things are available online. I have a relation who trained completely on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah. Completely, 100%. So he was taking lessons on YouTube. He would carry even his phone or his tablet to the course, and he's swinging as he's watching the pros take the lessons online. So there are actually ways of going around it. So time is something people complain about. Cost is something people complain about. But there are ways to overcome all those. Usually, government is the biggest sponsor of most things. Organizations as well, you know, sponsor these tournaments, and I hope that over time, more organizations. We have a lot of CEOs here who play golf, but they, you know, they probably don't know where to apply their sponsorship and all that. But if we start doing things for children, and it's good to catch them young. Ikoyi Club has produced 2 female pros.
Wow.
Georgia Obo and one other young girl who are playing abroad.
And that's still active?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's great.
They are under 25, 2 of them.
That's great.
You know, so they're still active, yeah. So if we catch them young and we encourage them, like I said, it's to meet organizations. If we have good programs that will bring out children, you know. I know David Mark has an academy in Benue State.
In Benue State,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
David Mark Golf Academy. And they just finished a tournament at Ikeja. I should have invited you actually. They just finished junior Awa Ibrahim annual junior tournament,
Okay.
where children from all over the country come to compete. One of our boys here won some trophies there. And quite a few of the children I took during the golf clinic were there. They participated as well because I made them, you know, I extended the invitation for them. You know, over time, I think the awareness is growing. The awareness is growing. And like I said, we should also look at the second user market for people who can't afford brand new. Yeah. And things should be more affordable.
During our discussion, we also talked about Ikoyi Golf Club and its relations with other sister golf clubs. Mrs. Nkoli said this.
Ikoyi Club is a very friendly club, I must say. We have inter-club match plays.
Oh, okay.
This year, Ikoyi Club has visited the Arsenal Golf Club in Owerri.
Okay.
They visited Abuja. They visited, and they were going to go to Rwanda, but for, you know, some logistics issues. So we actually go to other clubs to play. Okay. But you'll agree with me that COVID has been a big problem.
Yes, definitely.
So we reach out to other clubs and we try to form some level of synergy. In August, when we were doing the children's play, there was a children's competition going on in Abuja. And Ikoyi Club, you know, some of the children from Ikoyi Club participated in that. So there's always interactions. And then the same way, other clubs come here as well. We invite them, or they request to come play with them. We've also had to go to Lakowe. You know Lakowe?
Lakowe, yes. Yeah. Lakowe.
So there's golfing makes you very sociable. You want to socialize with people. You know, apart from the health benefits, you know, you also network, you socialize with people. So it extends to getting, going around and playing with other people. It expands the networking. And networking also helps with, you know, funding of things as you go along. Yeah. So.
Every sport has its advantage, and definitely golf is one of them. Mrs. Moka said this with regards to the benefits of golf.
An average golf round, in an average golf round, you cover about 7 kilometers.
Wow.
So if you do 7 kilometers of walking, you know what it does to you. All your muscles are exercised, then your cardiovascular, the cardiovascular health is so guaranteed, you know. Since I started playing golf, I lost a lot of weight. I am much more active. I sleep well. I take out my frustrations on the golf course. Yeah. Because you're hitting everything that is bothering you, you're hitting it away on that ball. It's an all-round sport, you know, and once you get into it, you don't want to stop.
Being a lesser-known sport in Nigeria, golf definitely has a long way to go with regards to followership as well as participation. The prospect of also monetizing the sport in Nigeria was discussed, and here's what she said regards that.
So sponsorship comes to play a big role. Getting organizations, big organizations, to get interested and willing to sponsor them. Even our pros here, they have limitations. When they don't have people to sponsor them to go and participate in international competitions, they stay at the club level. So it's sponsorship that will, you know, enhance. Yeah, if the government gets interested, like Lagos state government, they are beginning to get interested. I'm not sure any other state government is taking it on. I know Anambra State is trying to develop there's a golf course in Anambra State, but I hear they're trying to develop a golf course somewhere, meaning that the state government is also getting interested. There's nobody that won't want the indigenous of his state to be known, okay, this is a great golfer, he comes from my state. So, you know, over time, if that awareness is created, the issue is for us to start trying to create awareness and to start getting sponsors to sponsor the pros, to even start sponsoring children's activities and make us get more pros. I know some of the children here as well.
Yes.
Who are in school in the US and they play for their schools, you know. So you can't really overemphasize the benefits of getting into the golf sport. Because you know, it's an area there are not too many people. So as soon as you get somebody who is good enough, people are wanting to take on the person. I have been a personal beneficiary because my children who went to Canada to study, the recommendation given to them by their golf pro here was one of the things they considered to be given admission. When I did my golf clinic, I got some of the children here as well who were above the age I set, because I set the age of 16. Some of the children who were slightly above 16 came in as volunteers to help during the golf clinic. And I've told them I'm going to give them recommendations when they're seeking admission anywhere. Because for them to have been volunteers, that's the kind of thing people are looking for. It means they're responsible children, they have passion for the sport and all that. So it's going to take them places. So if we do get sponsors who are ready to sponsor children, our own job here would be to bring up those children to the level where sponsors will become interested in them and then we want to take them on. Then that will be good for the sport. No, the pros are already professionals. They would have taken their professional exams and passed. But if they have international competitions and they don't have sponsors to pay their fare, to, you know, pay for their accommodation and all that, then they can't go anywhere. So at every point in time, they need sponsors to help them go further than just remaining here and just training people here. So that's that. If they get involved and they qualify, then they go higher in the rankings. And you also know pros, for appearance, they get paid. Everything is monetized for them. So for them to participate in competitions, they get paid. At least they get money into their pockets and all that. So it's a win-win for them. A lot of awareness is being created. There are so many companies. I'm not sure if I should use the word companies, but I know brands. Like here I know there's Dan and Garam Sports organizations. I think that's the word. And then I know there's Falcon. I know there's IGCNA. IGCNA just organized the Nigeria Cup competition here, which is a really huge competition. Those organizations are trying to promote golf. In the next 5 years, I have a feeling golf will become more like a household name than what it is right now. I am very positive that with the passion these organizations, there are a lot more. You know, I just mentioned the ones that are quite, you know, there's McTay. There are quite a lot of organizations here that are promoting golf now. So I believe that in the next 5 years, it's going to become more of a household name than it is right now.
That was quite an expository discussion I had with Mrs. Moka Nkwole, the vice captain of the Ikoyi Golf Club women's section. And definitely for golf lovers and teaming golfers, there's so much more to expect and look forward to regards the development of the sports in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. That's how much we can take on today's edition of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Samson Oloide. Just stay blessed.